I love it when people say that they are off the job right now. Don't say it too often, I'll take up your job now from here on. But thanks a lot, guys. I think I've got an amazing panel over here. Now, if you see the term amazing, uh, we've got 4 persons over here, and sometimes it's extremely important to understand that there is a lot of inclusiveness and diversity. There cannot be a more diverse team than this. Right at the extreme, we have Dr. Rana Mukherjee, a clinician who's based out of quality, accreditation, and technology is a passion which he drives forward with. Beside him is a dear friend of mine, Mr. Niranjan Kumar, and somebody who's passionately based his vocation to merge with technology and has been leading technology from there. And then we have the lady in the group, Dr. Indira Behara, who actually brings in the perspective of complete public health that we have. And then a person needing no introduction in Calcutta at least, Mr. Joy Chakravarti, who's part of an alumni from the institution over here and is a great contributor to the work in public health and in private health to this part of the city, but is currently based out of Bombay. So 4 persons who bring in a perspective of operations, public health, IT, and the clinical perspectives that we have. I'm confident that we are going to be having a great time of deliberation and conversation. My request is that to make this time more meaningful, one way of doing this is that we can just have a talk over here. People over here will say what they have to, and then it's done and over with. But a more meaningful contribution would be if we who are left behind, and they say that there are 2 things which is terrible. One is a graveyard shift, and the other is a post-lunch session at the conference. I think a challenge would be, I'm confident that at some point of time I see cups and sauces over there, so tea and coffee might be served, might not be, but I'm confident that this team is going to lead the way. I wanted to start off by talking about the vision for the new millennium, and this was done by a respective APG Abdul Kalam ji, and in his book he writes, as a chapter number 3, the evolution of technology, which is a vision for 2020. India's core competencies. We can talk about the world, we can talk about the Martian movie, NASA, Mars, all of that. Today's conversation is going to be subjected to what we know and what we do in a country like India over here. Your country, brother, shall be your love. Your country, brother, shall be your love. Good unto better you shall improve. Great deeds indeed are needed now. Work hard, work long, in farm and factory. Let the land be abundant in milk and honey. Flood the land with goods, all made at home. Spread your handiwork all over the world. Are you a patriot? Do not shout it aloud. Bragging never did anybody any good. Quietly do a fine deed indeed. Let the people see it. It is they that decide. This is by Deshbhakti by Gurajada, translated from Telugu by Sri Sri Mahakavi. A starting conversation from our respected APJ Abdul Kalam. Our topic today is leveraging technology for healthcare transformation. So 2 or 3 premises that we have is that healthcare is already at a state where the basis has been established. How can we now build up on transforming this is going to be the key of our deliberation. Even as we start, may I request all of us over here give a great round of applause for our panelists over here who will be bringing us wisdom today.